What's up, everybody? It's Keefy from Ghost Cult Magazine, ghostcultmag.com. I am back at Saint Vitus Bar once again, joined by the wonderful and amazing Blackwater Holylight.
It's such a long name.
It is a long name. It's many syllables. I botched it earlier trying to get it out.
Yeah,
fast.
people do Blacklight Holy Water a lot.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
In my interview with Monolord, I totally said that first.
Water.
Holy Light.
Yeah. And I'm Sonny.
Sonny, of course. Welcome back to Brooklyn. Great to have you here. Phenomenal show just earlier. Monolord is on stage now, but you guys killed it earlier. Super proud of you. New record is out right now on RidingEasy, Veils of Winter.
Yeah.
And love the record. A lot of hype about the record, but it's fun when a band actually lives up to the buzz. We don't always get that in heavy music, but
Really?
yeah, you guys killed it, and super proud of you. And the show is phenomenal live.
Thank you.
You guys really bring it, and yeah, I can't say enough good things. But let's hear from you. How's it going for you this tour and this sort of run up to the album release last month? It's only out and out like a month, 5 weeks.
Yeah, it's been it was crazy because so we released the record October 11th, and the day that the album came out, we were playing a festival in California, Desert Days, and and it was literally the day that we played was the day that it came out, and it was just such a celebration for us, and we didn't really talk about it too much at the festival. It was kind of like more like an internal thing, but there's been there's a lot of work that went into it, and it happened very quickly, and so it kind of like surreal, you know, because yeah, it was just like something that happened so fast, and then all of a sudden we were there, and we're like playing this festival, and our album was out, and it was like sort of a blackout moment where we're like, it's you know, like when you go on a trip and you talk about the trip for a long time, and then you do it, and then it happens, you're like, okay, now it's over. Like it's sort of like it's like kind of that kind of thing. Like, yeah, really amazing, really beautiful, very, very fast, and just yeah, super in and out for us, but thankful as fuck.
Yeah, work. Yeah. It's been a blur, obviously, but you know, again, like I said, the record, the run up to the record, everything has been just so. We were just talking before recording about the publicity angle, but you know, it's good. It's important to kind of get out there and you know, tour in front of people. You know, the record is real once it's pressed and it's out and in people's hands, but also playing live, coming on this tour with Monolord, things like that, playing festivals.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just craziness.
It's insane. It's totally insane.
Are you holding up okay?
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. From a personal stance, it's been crazy because I've had strep throat, which I think is now tonsillitis, since the day before we left. So I'm on day 14 of having like really insane throat problems, like drinking beer, whatever. But yeah, like health-wise, for me, it's been hard, but all of us, we're so good at like, we wake up in the morning, we like check in with each other, and we like want to know where everyone's at. We're like connect, and we like do a whole thing, and it's like, how's this day for you? Like, where are you at physically? Where are you at mentally? And you know, like this is a lot of work. We're on the road. We fucking have to load gear in and out every night, like every fucking band does. But yeah, it's just been a little bit, I think, challenging for me personally because I've just been really sick the entire time. But it's crazy because once you start playing, all of it, it's just like totally negated. Once you're on stage, you're like on cloud 9, you're like so high and into it. So, and it's been a blessing. It's been so fucking cool to be able to share a stage with them every night. Yeah. It like makes me choke up a little bit because I just like love and appreciate them so much for having us along. It's
nice. Well, I wouldn't have known you were sick until you told me. I'm willing to get sick for this interview because that's what I do. It's fine. I'm like Mr. Strep Throat. So the minute you said the word strep throat, I was like, I have it now. It's fine. I just have it. That's it. I'm that susceptible.
All right, well, we're a couple now. So.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna be cool like that. But no, it's fine. I couldn't tell that you were ill. You played fantastically, performed great. I love your guitar style. Such a good, you know, it's a really good mix of, you know, the finger style stuff, and I love the different counterpoints between the two guitarists. Like, what a good, like, such a good mix for the band, and just such a great vibe and sound. And it's kind of funny because the trajectory of the band has been so, to follow the band over the course of 2 records and a single now, you really see the change and the growth.
Yeah.
Like a lot of bands say this is our best record, but this really is your best thing you've done to me. And so, and I'm sure to you also. So in particular of the new material that you played tonight, what did you think went over the best?
Well, tonight was intense because I had some family members here.
You said that.
Yeah, my sister was here, and one of the songs on the album is very directed towards an experience that her and I shared, and it's not anything that is palpable to anyone else.
Sure.
And so, yeah, that was extremely powerful. I was like I cried a little bit.
Okay.
But trying to like hold my shit together like while that was happening. But yeah, each song is like their own experience. Each song for us is like had a different writing process and has different meaning behind it and has like their own, like everyone had their own say in it. And so just like doing it every single night over and over, it's its own experience because it's so true to everyone that is involved. And like for me, it was crazy tonight because I had family members here, and we've played shows like last night. Was that last night? Yeah, Laura's dad was in the crowd, and we've all had different family members coming in and out. So it's, while it's collective for us, we each have our moments of being like really entranced in like what's going on, and like it's not like a specific track. It's just kind of like everything that we're doing is just like special and intense.
Nice. Thanks for sharing that. I appreciate that. It's not easy
Yeah.
to talk about your art all the time and put it into words. And of course, I like to ask about those questions. So, you know, I appreciate you being able to share that. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, as you do, you're on tour, and this tour is going on for quite a while, and you have been very busy touring, festivals, everything. Levitation, I think you guys played Levitation. That was sick,
so
right?
fun. Yeah, it was so
I hear
fun.
good things about that. Got to get down there one year. But I
Have
heard
you
it was.
been?
No, I have not. But you have. So tell us about it. How was it?
Yeah, it was amazing. I went last year, and it was cool to just be like a part of the audience and not playing it all, because I was cruising around. I like saw every venue, and in my mind, I was like, I'm totally gonna play this next year. But it's cool because it's like it's so spread out, and it's kind of like it's sort of choose your own adventure, you know, because it's like there's a lot of options, and you really get to just do whatever you want. And yeah, for us, it was amazing because we were on. We played at the Barracuda in Austin, and our label RidingEasy had the showcase, so it was like super family. Everyone that played was like on our label. We know each other. It was very collective. Everyone was like super glad to see each other, and it just felt like very nurturing and like just like cradled, like so cradled in this huge festival where like we're in like this little pocket of just everyone that's like, oh my god, you're doing so great. And it's just like, it just felt like very, very, very special.
Nice.
Yeah.
That actually reminds me, it kind of sounds like a microcosm of what everybody says about RidingEasy, which is that it's a label that actually nurtures bands. Very few labels really can nurture bands anymore. I think the idea of A&R, artists and repertoire, is really out the window for big labels, but I think for the underground labels, especially to your stoner and doom labels like RidingEasy, really seem to put a lot of effort into helping their bands get whatever they need to get to that next plateau.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to talk about your experience with them so far.
Yeah,
That's my experience as an outsider.
We 100% hands down, no fucking way would we be here without Daniel and Jerry of RidingEasy. The two of them smash it. And they do. They take care of their bands. And I remember like one of the very first things that Daniel ever said to me on the phone was, he was like, this is a label that is about community and it's about family, and like everyone is down to like help each other and like hang out and like host each other when they're on the road, and everyone knows each other. And he really wanted it to be like, this is a family effort. It's not like it's different, you know, because it's not just I'm a label doing this for you. It's we're all doing this together, and I really liked that, because like that's how I feel about everything that's happening. Like if we came here and no one came to the show, it'd be pointless, you know. So it's so collective, and everyone, audience, label, bands, whatever, like everyone that's doing it has to be there in order for it to work, and I just love that.
I agree. That's awesome. Yeah. One thing I will mention, and not to get kind of edgy, but we're going to get edgy for a second. One of the things that I appreciate about the label and the publicity angle for you guys is there hasn't been a huge I'm not a fan of female fronted as a tag, and that hasn't shown up yet for you, which I'm appreciative because I feel like it's a terminology that's lazy for publicists and journalists, and they just kind of throw it, like the novelty. Like there should be a novelty of all women in a band, or any woman in a band, or any gender in a band, and I feel like it's 2019 and it needs to fucking die. But that's just me on my soapbox. We talked about it recently. We have in addition to our video interviews and our podcasts with interviews, we have a music industry podcast on Ghost called Dumb and Dumbest, and we talk about the business. So we actually had on a woman lead singer that we're friends with, and she's also in the business, in the industry as well, in marketing and PR. So we talked about this. So I wanted to kind of ask you if you felt any way, either way or any way about that, and has not been used on you, I feel, luckily.
No, it definitely has.
You think it has been?
Oh yeah, no, it 100% has.
Okay.
But yeah, this is a hard one. I want to just be able to like think before I speak. But it's the term female fronted used to bother me so much more like 2 years ago than it did, because I think that there's a movement happening with women that play music, and it's like this fine line between being tokenized because you're a woman and just being allowed to be there because you're a woman. And I think that the term female fronted comes from people that aren't super experienced with women in music, and it's hard because like female fronted is not a genre. It just isn't. But at the same time, I'm proud as fuck is what we're doing, and like, yeah, we're women and we're all on stage, and we're in a genre that is very saturated by men, and it's very saturated by like these digested and recycled riffs, and kind of like a little bit of a guideline of how metal or doom is supposed to sound. And so if we get up there and we're not following those guidelines, and we're also not men, people are like, they have a reaction to it. And it's like, yeah, it's hard because like I'm like, yeah, we're not female friendly, but we're women. It's fucking sick that we're women, and I want to, and I'm not embarrassed of that. I'm fucking proud of that. Like I think, you should be, yes. Yeah, like that's the shit. So like you can say female fronted, but that's not really. We're just people. We're women. We're playing music, and we're allowed to fucking be here. Indeed, and you're also all awesome, and the music's amazing, and your performance is amazing. Yeah. And I agree with you. I think the tokenizing of any kind in any of our genres have to go. Yeah. It's 2019, almost 2020. Yeah. It's time to grow as a race and a people. It's not even women, it's like transgendered, non-binary everything. People, like anyone that is a human that wants to fucking rip or sing or do whatever they want. We're all allowed to be here. We're all allowed to be fucking doing it. It shouldn't be a thing about gender or any of that. It should just be, the thing that it should be is that people that are brave enough to be fucking so vulnerable that they get up there and they do it, even though there's people out there that are going to talk shit, and knowing that the people that are out there talking shit aren't as aware as where you are, standing in front of them, being vulnerable and sharing your fucking art. Sonny, dropping knowledge bombs. Word. I appreciate that. Thank you. As we wrap this up, I want to give you back your post-show time, your party time. I really appreciate hanging out with you. Since you have one of the I'm like drunk right now. Fairly, yeah, we're all nobody's sober here. It's Saint Vitus Bar. Nobody's sober. Dang. Yeah, it's Brooklyn. It's what we do. Okay. As we're getting to the end of the year, and invariably people are talking about the album for record lists and stuff. Are there any 2019 albums you and the band have been playing, maybe on tour or just enjoying yourself, that you have liked this year? Oh my God, this question is so hard because all 5 of us are so not into the same shit. It's crazy. Which is like part of the reason why we sound like what we sound like. But like, yeah, if you get in our van and it's like, so whoever drives gets to choose the music, and it's so literally all over the fucking place. Like, I'm kind of a black metal bitch. Like, Elise is into death metal. We're all into like totally crazy different stuff. So I don't know if there's any like 2019 specific stuff that collectively we're into. Yeah, that's really not, like, can't answer that. You gotta go ask them. Like, I don't even know what they listen to. I've been in a Mizmore hole.
Mizmore. Everybody's talking about that record.
Liam's the shit.
Yeah,
He's
for real.
a really good dude.
Good record. I like the Borknagar that came out.
Yes.
And I love the new Abigail Williams that
Oh
just
my
came
God,
out.
so
Such a good
good.
Ken.
Yes, I've been listening to that one a lot too.
Good.
But yeah, literally everyone is just like, yeah, Sarah's just like all like synth pop shit. I'm like, I don't know.
I like that
I
too.
don't know. I literally don't know. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'm not that. No, it's
No, not to you, to her.
No, yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. We're all in this together, and I like to hear about eclectic tastes in music from everybody. Any final thoughts as we wrap this puppy up? Just a good time for you. And
we're so happy to be here. It's an honor to be able to do what we're doing on the platform that we've been able to do it tonight, and like anyone that listens to us and has questions for us like you do, it seriously means the world to me, because when we started this, I didn't think that would happen. So.
Well, props on you. You guys deserve all the accolades and respect.
Yeah.
Fantastic record. Again, Veils of Winter, out now on RidingEasy Records. I am Keefy from Ghost Cult Magazine. If you like these kind of interviews like I just did with Sonny, please like and subscribe, ding the bell, whatever, YouTube garbage, social media, whatever. Please support us. Please support this band. Once again, thank you, Sonny.
Thank you so much.
I'm Keefy. Thank you, Dante. We're out.
Dante in the back. Yeah.